People from all walks of life have come here to Galle Face to protest and demand the resignation of Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Whether they have a job or not, today we still see people sitting out in the streets, shouting slogans, holding placards that read that we don't want a corrupt government, we want our Sri Lanka back. Of all the different communities that have come together, now we are going to speak to a few people who have gathered here. Now these people that you see right behind me, now what they tell us is that they have lost their jobs. They have been doing odd jobs. Either they have been working as housemaids or doing carpentry works. These are some of the people who have lost their jobs today out on the streets, protesting for one cause, saying that they just want their country back, and that also alleging the fact that the Rajapaksas have looted their money. Also, there are volunteers who have set up tents. Now they are also, apart from taking part in the protest, they're also feeding the hungry, ensuring that, considering the fact that the entire country has plunged into deep economic crisis, we see that several people have left their homes. They have traveled kilometers, hundreds of kilometers from different interior parts of Sri Lanka, so that in hope at least they can get 1 or 2 meals a day. Now if I could go across to these people to understand where they are coming from and what is the reason behind for what they have come to this particular spot. What's your name?
I'm Gihan.
Okay, so what do you do?
I'm a solar inspection officer in Colombo, Dalipatla company.
Okay.
So I come here in maybe 19 days ago now.
So where have you come from?
Sorry?
Where have you come from? How far have you traveled?
I'm from Kakira. It's like far away in 247 kilometers.
So you've traveled 240 kilometers to take part in the protest, also because of the economic crisis. Okay, fine. What do you have to talk about? We see everyone here, whether it is the rich or the poor, everybody has come together. What is your reaction? We see Gotabaya Rajapaksa, the reason that you are protesting here today is demanding his resignation. But yesterday's announcement is clear. He's not going to step down.
But there's a problem. It's Mr. His name
Gotabaya
Rajapaksa. Gotabaya Rajapaksa. He's told no, he's not going there. No,
He's not
resigning.
So will you continue the protest?
Yeah.
You will?
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you. Now if I could go across to, the other few people here. Now when we spoke to them, they say that they have lost their jobs. They've been doing odd jobs, but it's been several months that they've lost their jobs. They have been struggling to live, and in hope at least of getting 1 or 2 meals a day. They have not just joined the protest, but also ensuring that they don't go hungry. எங்கத்துலேருந்து வந்திருக்கீங்க?
நான் நூறுலேருந்து வந்திருக்கேன்.
எவ்வளோ தூரம்? Out of the border of Colombo. Okay. இப்போ இந்த மாதிரி நீங்க எல்லாரும் வந்திருக்கீங்களே protest பண்றதுக்கு, என்ன வேலை பார்த்துருந்தீங்க?
நான் வந்து அபாஸில் வேலை செஞ்சேன். வேலை செய்ய இயலாது. இப்போ நாங்கள் வீடு வசதி இல்லாமல் தான் நாங்கள் ரோட்டில் தங்கி இருக்கோம், பேமெண்ட்டில் தான் இருக்கோம். தொழில் இல்லை, ஒன்றும் இல்லை, லாமனம் இல்லை, கேஸ் இல்லை, பெட்ரு இல்லை, சாம வேலை கூட்டி இருக்குது. மக்களுக்கு கஷ்டமாக இருக்குது. அதனால தான் இந்த நிலைமையெல்லாம் இப்படி நாங்கள் வந்துருக்கிறோம்.
So she tells us that, the economic crisis and the disaster in terms of the constitutional crisis has brought her family to the pavement today. She also says she at least had a home a few months ago, but unable to pay the rents and also unable to feed her family. Today she lives on a pavement along with her husband. Today also she says that she's taking part in the protest so that she can get at least 1 meal a day. எதுக்கு வந்திருக்கிறீங்க இங்க?
நான் வந்து கஷ்டத்தில் தான் வந்தேன் மேடம். கஷ்டம் இப்போ வேலை இல்லை, தொழில் இல்லை, சம்பளம் இல்லை, எதுவுமே இல்லை. அம்மா அப்பா பார்க்கறதுக்கு ஒருத்தரும் இல்லை, யாரும் கவனிக்க. பஸ்ஸில் இருக்காங்க, எல்லாம் பஸ்ஸில் தான் இருக்காங்க.
பசங்க இருக்காங்க,
பார்க்க மாட்டாங்க.
All right. She says that, she of course has children, but however, she also says that the children have abandoned her and her family. But today, it's also about the economic crisis. She does not really have no clothing, no shelter, and she says it's been days together that she's been living on the pavement right here on Galle Face. If I could go across to another person who's joining us, எங்கத்துலேருந்து வந்திருக்கிறீங்க?
நான் இங்கே தான் இருக்கிறேன். எனக்கு அம்மா அப்பா யாருமே இல்லை. நான் சின்ன வயசுலேருந்து ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டுக்கிட்டு இருக்கேன். எனக்கு ஒரு ஐடென்டி கார்டு செய்யறதுக்கு கூட ஒரு உதவிக்கு ஒருத்தரும் இல்லை.
என்ன வேலை பார்த்துருந்தீங்க?
நான் நாட்டா மேலே தான் செய்கிறேன். பஜாரில் 5ஆம் சந்தியில் நாட்டா மேலே செஞ்சேன். இப்போ எனக்கு அங்கேயே ஒரு வருமானம் எதுவுமே குறவு. அதனால எனக்கு இருக்கிறதுக்கு இடமும் இல்லை.
வேலை எப்பத்துலேருந்து இல்லை?
எனக்கு இப்போ ஒரு வருஷமாவது வேலை எனக்கு குறவு, வேலையும் இல்லை. இப்போ எனக்கு இதோட தான் நான் இருக்கேன். உங்களுக்கு என்ன சரி ஒரு வீடுன்னு எடுத்து தங்க வைக்கிறதுக்கு கூட எனக்கு வருமானம் எதுவுமே இல்லை.
எப்படி பார்த்துக்கிறீங்க, எப்படி சமாளிச்சுங்கிறீங்க?
எங்களுக்கு என்ன சரி கிடைச்சா சாப்பாடு கீப்பாடு கிடைச்சா எடுத்துகிட்டு போயிட்டு சாப்பிட்டு எங்கே சரி இந்த ரோட்டுங்கள்லாம் பேமெண்ட்டில் எங்கே சரி படுத்துக்கிறோம். இப்படி தான் நாங்கள் தங்கி.
So he's another person who's telling us that he was working at a bazaar, a supermarket, but however he had lost his job, unable to look after his family. He says he's been living on the pavement. Also here, one of the reasons because there are various volunteers, various people, different walks of lives who have set up tents, like from giving food to medical assistance. Also, these are a few people who have gathered here. Right before this particular place. Now this is the place where we understand several volunteers have got together to ensure that they can feed the needy and also ensuring the fact that people don't go on an empty stomach or don't go hungry. In Colombo, with camera person Govindmurthy, Sreeja for NDTV.